Welcome, welcome. This is Dr. Carlo again, and I'm very glad to be with you and inviting you to come with me to Egypt. Now, many of you have been there before in what they call past lifetimes, but they're not really past. They're in your inner experience, and so you can reach them and learn from them and enjoy them, and also sometimes it gets a bit scary. But never mind, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the fact that an initiation is the beginning of something. And it's the beginning of your finding that within you which has enormous capacities to make things happen and to experience and to enjoy. So let's go within. Let's go to Luxor, and what we find there is, of course, the ancient academy, you might call it, or university of spirit. And what we know happens there is something that you can bring into your present lifetime now. So shall we go and seek out Serapis Bey? He is the great teacher there, and you may have had him already. I have, and I know others who have. So let's go and find Serapis Bey, and you know that it is all about the spiritual initiation, not a matter of getting a better job or doing these human things. As a matter of fact, those things really do get in the way if we focus too much on what people say is practical. No, it's not practical, because you lose the dynamics of who you really are by focusing on them. Like we said at another time before this, if it's an initiation, but then you don't go back and find the broken bits and try to put them together, the problems. No, you step out into a whole new world, which is you, which is you. So since you have been there before, let's take a look at what this means. Serapis Bey was one who taught Moses, you may have heard of. You may have an experience that I'm belittling here. You may know a lot about the biblical truths and also the misconceptions that are there. But at any rate, Serapis Bey, several millennia ago, taught Moses. Later on, he taught Jesus. Actually, he taught me back then, so I'm coming out of experience with that, and he may even have taught you. But he's a tough guy. He reminds us today that it is not simply an intellectual experience. Now that I hope you will go away with and realize, because the rational mind will tend to say, no, that's all stories. No, it never happened. It never happened to the rational mind, but it happened to you, who is much more than your rational mind, your spiritual experience. And so as an initiation is a beginning, it's a starting of a new life, and try now to visualize what your best course is going to be, because only you can do this. Only you can do this. I am here to remind you how the inspired options that you can choose from are to be essentially experienced by you now. All right, so ready? Go within. Serapis is here to show you how to experience it, but only you can do it. So go within, and there'll be a brief pause. Now, as soon as you have an opportunity, write down what happened. Okay? This can be done daily. I urge you to consider doing this daily and maybe experiencing even more. Perhaps not the Egypt part, but the rest of it, which is eternal and it's old and it's new, but it's today that we're concerned with. Today. So, in a seminar or a session with me, these things can be a whole day or a whole weekend, but in these few moments that we have together, I want to share my heart with you, that I care about you, and that you know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Some call them angels, but I prefer to say It's your own inner experience, and you are not alone in that. And so, enjoy, namaste, and I will see you at next time.